Who could have seen this coming? Star Wars Battlefront 2, a game from 2017, is suddenly having a resurgence in 2025, all following the release of the final episode of Season 2 of Andor. Absolutely wild that this game is seeing a resurgence, and I think it teaches a really important lesson to the games industry in general, which I'll get to in a moment. First, I want to say I jumped back into this game purely for the nostalgia value. I used to love the Battlefront games on PS2 back in the day. I played those endlessly. Just me versus the AI when I was a kid, just non-stop. I loved the shooting, I loved the atmosphere, I loved the hero units. The combat was just great. I've never been a massive Star Wars nerd. I appreciate the movies and enjoy them well enough, but that wasn't what drew me to the game. It was the gameplay back in the day. So when this came to release in 2017, I jumped in so ready to go. I was so keen. If you didn't know, this game was looking very different just prior to release. It was full of predatory microtransactions. It was full of incredible grinds. I mean, day one, they weren't going to allow you to play as Darth Vader unless you'd unlocked him through one of their predatory loot boxes. Just let that sink in. A Redditor literally did the math to work out how long it would take you to unlock Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, any of the hero or villain units, and they came in at 40 hours of gameplay. You'd need to play for almost 2 days straight to unlock the right to play a single Jedi or Sith. And while they were smart enough to remove that 24 hours before launch after the backlash, the damage was already done. But I digress, and I'll come to that in a minute. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a great game today. It's got solid gameplay, solid shooting. You are a stormtrooper, so you've got stormtrooper aim with a lot of guns, but it feels snappy. It feels good. It's the kind of Battlefield game that I've been looking for just in the Star Wars universe. You have a good time messing around. It's incredibly unbalanced, but that's part of the fun at the same time. Jumping in as a droid, a stormtrooper, a member of the rebellion, or one of the incredible hero units. Playing as Count Dooku is so much fun. There is just so much on offer in this game. It can be a bit grindy, and sadly there are a couple of hackers around in the lobbies, but you can generally avoid them. And this is the type of game that create moments like this. Check out this insane rocket shot. You just don't get this in a lot of other games today. I haven't even commented on the excellent sound design and the visuals. The visuals are just excellent. Peak, absolute peak. The level design, all of it, I love it. There is just so much on offer here now in a great little sandbox. You can lone wolf it, you can play as a team. It's just, there's so much freedom in this space. I wish there was a bit more, but the variety of units, being able to select them as you go, being able to build up your battle points. If you want to save for a hero, you can, or you can use it to be like a jump trooper or something else. It's just a really good time. But what I can't help but think about is, why did it take so long for us to get here? Why is this game from 2017 having a resurgence? It's having this resurgence because just prior to release in 2017, it was so predatory in its microtransactions. They intentionally removed content that was available in previous games just so they could make you pay for it. And understandably, people got pissed and they stopped playing. I was one of them. And the game largely died. Obviously, there was still about 1,000 people playing this today, but this could have been the reception at launch. They actively destroyed their own game. And now the community has had time to cool off. A TV series literally revived this game 8 years later. 8 fucking years later, people are picking up this game because it is actually playable. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the perfect example of how large companies are destroying their own property to try and fuck the consumer. Battlefront should have always been a pay up front and play forever type of game. Hell, introduce DLC, give us new planets, give us new maps, give us new battle modes, whatever you want. But it should never have been the loot box fiasco they tried to shove down our throats. And that loot box fiasco was the death of this game. Now when I jump back into it, it's incredible. It's fully fleshed out. There's tons of different game modes, tons of different maps. It's visually gorgeous. It plays well. It's incredible. And the current resurgence of the player base is evidence of that. Battlefront is now pay once, and you own it. Or rather, you own a license, but that's a different rabbit hole we won't go into today. And look, we all know why they made those choices. It was to encourage players to buy loot boxes, and we can all see what happened there. I hope that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a lesson that the games industry picks up on, more so the AAA devs, because as we all know, we're starting to see the player base shift away from these large releases. AAA have really burnt all their bridges and lost the last amount of goodwill they have. Through those microtransactions, through releasing games that aren't quite ready, and through just general fuckery, to be honest. Whereas we're really starting to see those indie studios, those smaller games, really start to take off using fresh ideas, brand new IPs, and other things that the big devs are just afraid to do. But the biggest thing is that monetization. I hope the Battlefront 2 coming back to the forefronts of people's minds now that it is just a single price and there isn't all of the other excess microtransactions, excessive grind, features being removed just to be they can be included later. All of those things are active decisions those companies decided to do, and now they're being punished for it. I hope that seeing Star Wars Battlefront 2 succeed in 2025 when it is a single complete package without all of the excess garbage around it. I hope these devs are looking at this game and seeing that, wow, consumers will actually buy this and play it. Even 8 years later, when there's barely anyone there, people will pick up and play these games because they're enjoying them. And why are they enjoying them? Because they're complete. I might be dreaming here. I might be huffing the copium. I almost certainly am. I know this isn't likely going to be changing the minds of those executives who largely make those predatory decisions and force that type of gameplay, all those types of systems into games today. I know I'm likely preaching to the choir here as well. Those of you watching this video, I'm sure, have a similar understanding. I'm sure you're sick of the same bullshit. But let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the recent success of Star Wars Battlefront 2? It might not be a game for you, but what do you think about the fact that suddenly this game is having a resurgence? Why do you think that is? Are people just hungry for more Star Wars? Are people just hungry for this Battlefront, Battlefield style of game? Or do you think it is that the game is complete? And people haven't experienced that in a long time. Thank you so much for watching. This is a bit of a little rant, a bit of a ramble from me here. I've had so much fun returning to Battlefront this week, and this gave me the feeling I had back when I played the original Battlefront games on PS2. I didn't get that when this released in 2017. I barely played it, and I was so disappointed with the outcome. But jumping back into this today, in 2025, which is never something I thought I'd say, I've just had so much fun. Purely on the nostalgia value for me, but what's brought other people there is the fun that's in the game. It's the Star Wars universe. There is so much to be done in this universe, and they've done it so well to be relatively faithful to the series. It's just incredible. I can't believe I'm playing an EA, a DICE game in 2025. I never thought I would be. I thought they'd completely lost me. But this is what happens when you just release a full package. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, throw a like on it. Sub if you want to see more. But you being here, that's what really matters. If you want to catch me live, I'm always here on YouTube and Twitch, 4 PM Australian Western Standard Time, every Tuesday and Thursday, with the occasional other stream in between. Come hang out soon. We'll play some Elden Ring Night Rain, play some Dune Awakening, and everything else releasing. Until then, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you later. Cheers.